Tech, technology.
Okay, so today in technology what we're going to talk about is 3D printers, and I know there's a bunch of people who say that's a game changer, it's going to make everything different. Technology as we know it, manufacturing as we know it, it's all going to change. So the thing about manufacturing, they say, well, factories will shutter because anything you want you can print at home. There'll be some money in designing, there'll be some money in not designing. There'll be people who share files like they do now. They pirate files, they torrent whatever, they download their blueprints. But I'm telling you right now, home 3D printing is not going to kill manufacturing, and here's why. We already have 3D printing for an awful lot of things. Take, for example, coffee. I have a 3D printer of coffee at home. It's called Mr. Coffee. If I want espresso, I actually have an espresso machine too. But I still go get coffee at the proper place. And not just because they're in bikinis. No, it's because they're in lingerie, but that's a completely different issue. We'll get to that in a different technology segment, but that's going to stick around too. Mostly, no, I don't want to ruin the surprise. And my sound operator today is a minor, so we'll keep it as PG as we can. Another good example is photo printers. You have an excellent printer right on your desk. What'd you pay for it? 30, 40 bucks? It's great. But it's more expensive to use than if you just send your documents down to Kinko's. I'm sorry, FedEx? Do they even print anymore? I send mine to Office whatever. They're all the same office now. So, photographs, you can buy a home photo printer, but it's not as good as the lab at Walgreens. It's not as cheap as the lab at Walgreens. I have a microwave at home, but yet I still go to Applebee's to have them microwave my food from frozen, which is awesome quality. So if you've got a 3D printer, what are your plastics going to cost? What's your materials going to cost? And there's ways to get that cost down, but at the same time you're sacrificing the quality a bit. So what if you want to build a bigger item? You're still going to need to buy it. But the bigger thing is, economies of scale allow you to manufacture things so much cheaper than you could on your own. So take, for example, the things that can't be fabricated at home. Anything with a chrome finish, you can't do it. That's evaporated aluminum. That's something you can't do. Machined metal. Yes, you can print metal already with today's technology, but it's not the same. It's not going to give you the same quality and finish. So a good example is headlight assembly for my van, which I've bought 4 of now because it's the same van twice. It's whatever. It's many pieces. They're larger than current home 3D printers. I'm not about to buy something the size of a desk just to have a printer. And the big thing is, I couldn't manufacture it to the specifications with a home printer. And even though there are printers that could do it, they're cost prohibitive. And why would I do that? Why would I spend an afternoon printing this thing when I can go on Amazon and buy it for 45 bucks? Yeah, it came from China. It was shipped 6,000 miles and sold to me at a profit for $45. So even if you could do that, why would you? So for price, convenience, and quality, while I appreciate the early adopters being rabid fans of 3D printing, because they'll bring down the cost for all of us, I don't see it reaching past the point of novelty, at least in the next 10 years. So that's my prediction on 3D printers.